surface of calm lakes, behind steam rising from the ground, and in the heart of silent deserts, the United States hides urban stories that stretch beyond the bounds of normal. These are places that aren't just dots on a map or entries in census data. They are anomalies, time capsules, or canvases for the wildest corners of human imagination. From spiritualist communities to fake Bavarian villages, from towns ruled by the dead to sanctuaries for wild donkeys, America's landscape is full of surprises. We're taking a journey through 15 hidden gems, digging into the stories that make each one stand out. So, are you ready to explore the rarely seen side of America, where the strange becomes normal and history lives side by side with modern wonders? Our journey begins with one of the most haunting tales. And strangely, it's not a typical ghost town. This one lies hidden beneath rippling water. Picture a thriving town at the heart of California's gold rush, filled with dreams, miners, and the hope of fortune. That was Mormon Island in the 19th century. But time changed everything. It wasn't gold running out that doomed this town, like most ghost town stories. In the 1950s, a massive project to create Folsom Lake demanded a sacrifice. Mormon Island had to vanish beneath the waves. Today, it's California's version of Atlantis. Most of the year, stone foundations and dusty streets remain a secret beneath the lake. Many people have tried to uncover that secret. Some even bring advanced tools. One of them was American YouTuber and former NASA engineer Mark Robber. With his team, he tried to locate the lost town, and although they came up short, they did find a bridge structure believed to be part of the old town. But during long droughts, when water levels drop drastically, the silent remains of a bold past emerge. Every time the lake recedes, it's as if it exhales, revealing ghosts made of stone and mud. Yes, this town stands as a chilling reminder that nature always finds a way to reclaim what once belonged to it, leaving behind a landscape that's both eerie and captivating. Farther east, deep in the Nevada desert, the story of St. Thomas is tied to one of America's greatest engineering marvels, the Hoover Dam. Founded in 1865, this was a tough pioneer community, but the construction of a massive dam on the Colorado River sealed its fate. In the 1930s, residents of St. Thomas faced a painful choice: move or be submerged. As Lake Mead slowly rose, homes were abandoned, leaving behind silent skeletons swallowed by water. The end came in 1938, when the entire town disappeared below the surface. For decades, St. Thomas became an underwater legend. Ironically, though, climate change and extreme droughts have reversed that story. Lake Mead's water level is shrinking, and the ruins of St. Thomas are surfacing again, dry, cracked, and baking under the desert sun. Standing among those exposed foundations, it's hard not to feel a chilling echo from the past rising back to life. From water to fire, we now head east to Pennsylvania, to a town where the ground itself is burning. Centralia is the literal definition of a ghost town. There are no specters here. The ghosts are smoke steam, and the strong smell of sulfur. Since 1962, an underground coal fire has been burning non-stop. Rather than dying out, the fire turned Centralia from a busy mining town into a toxic wasteland. Roads are cracked and leaking heat, and the ground can collapse at any time. Eventually, the US government bought out most properties and even revoked the zip code. Today, only a handful of residents remain, defiantly holding on to the place they still call home. The town has become a canvas for graffiti and a grim tourist attraction, a living monument to an environmental disaster that refuses to end. Leaving behind the gloom of Centralia, we arrive at a one-of-a-kind desert town in California that embraces life without rules. This is Slab City, a community often called the last lawless land in America. Also known as a seasonal camp for the homeless, artists, and wanderers, this town is organized anarchy on an empty desert plain. Because of its location and setup, there's no electricity, no running water, and most importantly, no local government in charge. The people who live here call it a sanctuary for those who want to live off the grid. Despite how chaotic it may sound, Slab City has a major draw: Salvation Mountain, a massive, colorful folk art piece made from adobe, straw, and thousands of gallons of paint, all built around a message of love. Among all the small towns in America, Slab City stands as proof of human resilience and the deep desire to build a community on one's own terms, no matter how harsh the desert might be. From desert back to civilization, but this time with a charming international twist. In fact, it doesn't even look like America at all. Nestled in the Cascade Mountains of the Pacific Northwest, Leavenworth was once a struggling timber town. To revive the economy, the entire town made a bold choice: redesign itself to look exactly like a Bavarian village in Germany. Yes, Leavenworth is a fairy tale brought to life, complete with German-style architecture, quaint shops, and a lively Oktoberfest celebration. This town offers a European escape. No passport needed. The transformation is an incredible success story, showing how collective imagination can completely change a town's destiny. Meanwhile, tucked among the green hills of the Santa Ynez Valley, stands Solvang, a small slice of Europe in the heart of California. This town was founded by a group of Danish immigrants in the early 20th century who wanted to create a new home without losing the spirit of the land they left behind. And they succeeded. Beautifully. Solvang's main streets are lined with Danish-style architecture, steep rooftops, and carved wooden window frames. Windmills spin in the town center, bakeries serve buttery Copenhagen pastries, and the air smells like fresh cinnamon bread mixed with coffee. Every corner feels like a page from a Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale. But Solvang isn't just a tourist stop. It's a living tribute to a culture kept alive by the generations that followed beneath California's sunny skies. A small piece of Denmark beats on, warm, vibrant, and down to earth. from European elegance in the west, we move to the rugged, wind-blown landscapes of the American Southwest. In the vast, dry desert, Taos stands as a quiet witness to the deep story of people and place. This town blends ancient history with modern mystery. It's home to Taos Pueblo, a 1,000-year-old adobe village still inhabited to this day. These sun-baked clay structures are more than architecture. They are living proof of a culture that has endured across time. But Taos isn't just known for its heritage. For years, the town has been surrounded by the mystery of the Taos hum, a low-frequency humming sound heard only by some. Its source remains unknown. Scientists have come and gone, but the mystery still lingers, like a secret that refuses to be solved. From the Whispering Desert, we travel onward to West Texas. Here, Marfa is a tiny town nestled in a stretch of desert that seems to go on forever. By day, it's scorching hot with skies that stretch endlessly above. But beyond the silence, Marfa holds two worlds that strangely coexist: modern art and natural mystery. The town has become a magnet for artists from around the globe. Galleries, giant desert installations, and conceptual works have turned this barren landscape into an open-air canvas. But when night falls, Marfa reveals another side. In the distance, strange lights dance on the horizon. Known as the Marfa Lights, this phenomenon still defies scientific explanation. Are they reflections, refractions, or something stranger? No one really knows. And while Marfa reveals distant, flickering mysteries, this town has embraced its mystery as its core identity. The name Roswell has long been tied to one word: UFO. It all began in 1947, when something crashed from the sky into the desert outside this small town. The military claimed it was a weather balloon, but rumors said otherwise. A downed alien spacecraft. That's when the legend of Roswell was born. Conspiracies spread, reports surfaced, and an ordinary town became a hub for space-age culture. Today, Roswell no longer shies away from its reputation. Alien-themed museums, souvenir shops with green alien logos, and even streetlights shaped like alien heads are everyday sights. Every summer, the UFO Festival draws thousands of visitors chasing the echoes of that 1947 tale. From aliens, we shift to the realm of spirits. Yes, you heard that right. In Western New York, there's a unique community dedicated to something unseen. Nestled along the quiet shores of Lake Erie, Lily Dale is not your typical town. It's a spiritual preserve, a sanctuary where the line between life and death feels unusually thin. Here, mediums and spiritualists gather from around the globe, not just to connect, but to form real relationships with the spirit world. All year long, the town hums with mystical energy, offering deep paranormal sessions, transformative workshops, and soul-stirring talks. For true believers, every corner feels sacred, a place of pilgrimage in search of peace. And even for the most skeptical, Lily Dale offers a fascinating anthropological experience, a cultural anomaly where the belief in communicating with the dead isn't strange, but a lived daily norm. Then, across the flat stretch of Illinois, the small town of Casey defies convention. Here, the philosophy is simple yet bold. Size matters. Casey isn't about a big population or rich political history. It's about visual wonder. This town has cleverly transformed itself into an open-air gallery of world's largest objects certified by Guinness World Records. Imagine sitting in a giant rocking chair or standing beside a colossal pitchfork. More than just quirky roadside attractions, these massive items are a clever strategy, a fun, memorable town identity that pulls in travelers from the highway and carves out a spot on America's weird and wonderful map. Back to the southwest, this time in Arizona. One small town that simply can't be skipped for its charm is Oatman. Why? Because it offers an authentic Wild West experience, with a few unexpected furry companions. Yes, this former gold mining town is now famous for wild burros that roam freely along its main streets. These animals are direct descendants of the original miners' donkeys. Though technically wild, visitors are welcome to feed and interact with these friendly creatures, creating a one-of-a-kind blend of frontier history and delightful wildlife encounters. From the Wild West in Arizona, we now head into the wide heartland of America. Between endless fields of wheat and corn lies a quirky wonder in the town of Cawker City. This small place isn't known for major museums or grand historic landmarks. Instead, its claim to fame is surprisingly specific. It's home to the world's largest ball of twine. Not just any ball of twine, but a real roadside monument to community determination and small-town creativity. Every year, travelers from across the country stop by, those in search of offbeat Americana, to add their own strand of twine, physically and symbolically celebrating the legacy of humble, handmade craftsmanship. Cawker City has become a must-see stop that captures the spirit of Kansas highway adventure. Shifting from quirky to something far more somber, we arrive at a town whose uniqueness lies in the shadows. Hidden within the dense San Francisco Bay Area, Colma goes by a different nickname, the City of Souls. Ironically, that identity was born from San Francisco's strict ban on new burials within city limits. Colma became the go-to final resting place. The result is eerie and astonishing. The dead far outnumber the living. With 17 sprawling cemeteries, nearly 2 million people are buried here, while the living population is just around 1,200. Colma is a striking reminder of how land and space are prioritized in crowded urban areas. And while it's known as a city of the dead, its unique identity deserves more than to be remembered as just a final stop. At last, we arrived in Virginia, and the final town on our list. Here lies one of the most carefully preserved and visited historic cities in the country. That's right, Williamsburg. Once the capital of colonial Virginia, it has been extensively restored as a living museum. Visiting this town isn't just about looking at artifacts behind glass. It's about immersion. Guests can walk through original buildings and replicas, interact with costumed actors portraying colonial life, and quite literally feel and experience what it was like to live in the 18th century. From the depths of Folsom Lake to the heights of Salvation Mountain, from the underground fires of Centralia to the lantern-lit streets of Williamsburg, the United States is a mosaic of extraordinary communities. These places challenge our idea of what a town is supposed to be. They show us how history, geography, belief, and economic survival can combine to create something truly one of a kind. In the end, every town we've explored is a testament to human imagination and the never-ending drive to craft a unique identity. They remind us that in every corner of America, incredible stories are just waiting to be uncovered.